Hello my fellow freaks, I'm your Dark Overlord, the Chaotic Freak, and today we're going together to play more Dragon Age Origins. So, last time, we had gone through Lothering, solved the many problems that were in Lothering, saved a merchant and his son from a whole bunch of Darkspawn, and then we had Nightmare, which was essentially sensing Darkspawn, according to Alistair, and then woke up in our camp. So this is our camp. We actually come back here a lot. Here we can talk to our companions about different things. We can give them gifts. We can actually do a lot of that outside of camp also, but in camp it's just it's a bit more safe. There's a bit more time to do it. It's more as sort of a central hub. It's where you always go back to. But there are a couple of quest markers here, so we're not going to talk to any of your companions just yet. Also, Liliana, Alistair, Sten, and then Morrigan is way over here with her own little campsite because she's Morrigan. Anyway, so we're going to go talk to this guy first. And okay, these guys right here are actually part of the main game. This guy's actually downloadable content. This entire quest right here is from downloadable content, which we'll be covering soon, but not right away. So yeah, Livy Dryden. I'm gonna turn it down just a couple more notches in case there's a bit of an echo, but I don't think there is. Anyway, I like it's like you're supposed to be downloading him like halfway through the game, and suddenly you get him, and then he says, "Wow, you're a hard man to find," because he's been searching for you this whole time. But if you get him in the beginning of the game, then he's like, "You're a hard man to find. I've been searching for you for about 12 hours. You're hard to find." Anyway, I'm Chaotic. I've never heard of you. Turn the game volume just a little bit, because
I know we would want to work carried on. It's pledge fulfilled.
I could be wrong though, I don't know. I just turned the volume up just a bit, not a whole lot. Anyway, I know he wants work carried on, it's pledge fulfilled, right? How'd you know Duncan?
It's a bit of a tale, that is, but I'm the one who brought the Grey Wardens back to Ferelden. Well, I was one of the ones. There were a lot of us. Make us make a little bit nervous. Honestly, yeah, really.
Do you want to tell his tale? Sure, why not?
After King Maric freed us from the Orlesians, the Grey Wardens begged the King's permission to come into Ferelden. Some sort of internal business. Me and a mess of other Warden sympathisers spoke on behalf of your order. San Logate was very much against letting Orlesian Wardens in the kingdom. But Maric, on Drustate blessing, was a fair-minded monarch and let them in.
Go on, I'm listening.
So that's why I was there when the Wardens and her leader, Genevieve, presented herself to the king. First Wardens in Ferelden over a century. Proudest day of my life, that was. Duncan was a bit of a scamp back then. We were of an age, struck up a friendship. The king himself went with the Wardens on their mysterious business. When he returned, he rescinded King Alden's decree. The Wardens came back to Ferelden for good.
Cool. Let's see, I thank you for your part in bringing the Wardens here. Duncan was easy man to like. One of the Grey Wardens cast out by Ireland. Maric rescinded the decree just like that, question mark. What promise did Duncan make to you? Duncan was easy man to like. He was. Duncan's awesome.
That he was.
Also, I could have asked several questions there, but apparently that I can only ask one of them. Awesome. I'm just gonna say what promise Duncan made to you. I would say I thank you for your part in bringing the Wardens here, but that's why I don't care anymore, because now I'm salty that it didn't let me ask any more questions. So yeah, what promise did Duncan make to you?
My family were past a bit checkered, you see. Nobles look at us with disdain. My great-great-grandmother, Sophia Dryden, was the last Warden commander of Ferelden back when the Wardens were known as freeloaders. So King Alden banished the Wardens, and he took House Dryden's land titles.
That's a bit drastic, isn't it?
And then some. Not much is known about that time. After King Alden died, there was a civil war. No person this one, and our family was on the run, hunted by enemies, with nary a friend in the world. But
So his great grandmother was Grey Warden, was cast out by King Arland, and yeah. So the Dryadens have a pretty much a bad history because of that, apparently. Anyway, I'm surprised you kept your name.
Our family's only crime was guarding the kingdom against the blight. Not ashamed.
Fair enough. So what favour did you ask of Duncan?
Ask for the truth. My family reveres Sophia Dryden. We know she died at the old Grey Warden base, Soldier's Peak. We want evidence to clear her name. It won't restore our land or our title, but it'll restore our honour.
Can you just go there by yourself?
Well, no one's been to Soldier's Peak since Ireland's day. At least nothing's come back. I spent years mapping the maze of tunnels to the peak, and I found the way a few years back. So I went to Duncan, I did, and I said that he could reclaim the old base and my family could have its honour.
So then, so Grey Wardens get an advantage, and Dryadens get an advantage, blah blah, whatnot. Why didn't Duncan help you? Actually, how will reclaiming the peak help the Wardens?
The Soldier's Peak is strategic and symbolic importance. Duncan said that it would be worth it right there. Also hopes to recover lost Warden history and perhaps a few old relics. No one knows what's up there now.
Fair enough. Why didn't Duncan help you?
Darkspawn surfaced in southern Ferelden. Duncan's got plenty busy recruiting new Wardens and meeting good King's King. Duncan said he would help after the Battle of Ostergar. He said there might be useful things at the peak, but he never had the chance.
Sadly. Alright, let's go to Soldier's Peak. Why not?
1,000 blessings.
And also there's like rumors of like, monsters up there, which I thought he was supposed to mention, but didn't hear him mention that. Whatever. Doesn't matter. There are, of course, threats up there, which is why you don't want to necessarily go up there on your own. So yeah, that's some DLC missions, which we will be doing a bit later on, not right away, but soon. These are the two merchants rescued earlier, in the last episode.
What safer place to rest for the evening than in the camp of a grave? I'm perfectly willing to offer you a fine discount for the inconvenience of our presence. How does that look? Good? Yes?
The webcam, because that's so I can be more comfortable. Have you been following us?
I can see why you might be suspicious. Nor would I choose. I would feel the same way. Trust me when I say that my encounter with you here is serendipity and nothing more. I travel a lot, so I'm bound to meet everyone on the road eventually.
Fair enough.
If you prefer, I'll take my boy and be on my way. But regret, you're the safest spot on this road, without a doubt.
You're free to say, just mind yourselves.
Wonderful. Thank the gentleman, won't you, boy?
Thank you, sir.
It won't be a bother to you and your companions, I assure you. If you should need enchantments, simply talk to my boy. Otherwise, come speak.
So yeah, these guys actually appeared in the second game also. I don't think they appeared in the third one though, which is really sad because they're probably my favorite characters in the whole game, especially Sandal. When you see a bit more about him in the second game and a bit near the end of this game, you'll fall in love with him also. You'll see why once we reach that point.
Hello. The boy's a bit simple, but he's rather good with enchantment. One of those tranquil fellas actually called him a savant. I had no idea such a thing existed.
Now remember, Tranquil are basically mages who have had their magic stripped away and are now emotionless, but they kind of will always follow orders, and they also usually can do things with enchantments, just like Sandal can. Enchantment, there are multiple things to it, but essentially what he can do in this game is he can just infuse certain weapons with certain runes, so those weapons can be more powerful. So what enchantments does he do?
He can hold Lyrian almost any weapon or piece of art. But naturally, some of the more extravagant materials will take more Lyrian than others. It's a process that some of the master smiths back in Orzammar will perform. But my boy here is just as adept. Isn't that right, boy? Enchantment. There you have it.
So there you go. I want some enchanting done. I think I should do have one weapon that can be enchanted. Oh, I have two weapons that can be enchanted. Awesome. This is equipped by me. Do I even have any runes? No, I don't. Right, because I sold them all because I thought I didn't really see heavy use for them. Oh yeah, so we can also talk to Bodon and do some.
Are you sure I can't interest you in this hat? A pair of earrings, perhaps? A cheese knife?
Anyway, so we can see. Let me see your wares. Have you heard any rumors? Rumors are just stuff to hear about what's going on in the world. I'll do this every now and then. You also hear a bit more about his story, but we'll do that once we get to know him a bit better. Let's see his wares.
I'm sure you'll be pleased with the goods my boy and I collect, and with your discount.
Well, thank you. Discount the Vesahel. 131 sovereign and 55 silver. Wow. That's heavy. Sylvan's Mercy, which we'll have one mage right now, that's Morrigan. And it's 3 tiers better than hers. Wow, that's way better than hers, actually. By several marks. But I don't think we can get buying it right now. Is this actually better than Alistair's shield? Probably. Yeah, but he can't even equip it. And it actually has a lot more fatigue anyway. For just a bit better missile deflection, a bit better defense. It's still better though. But I can't buy it right now anyway. He can't equip it, so there's no point in buying it right now. And here's our Blood Dragon stuff. We're not going to bother buying it right now because we have no one with 36. Is it 36 we need? Yeah, 38 strength. Barge dancing shoes, tier 7 light boots. These are actually really nice if you're a someone that sits in the back of the party and fights. This is really more kind of meant for Liliana, or even if you're just playing Archer yourself. But yeah, I'm not getting them, at least not right now. Oh, why am I not Alistair? I should be on myself. So yeah. And also this Ancient Elven stuff, I believe I mentioned before, but there is a whole set of Ancient Elven armor, but it's like spread out throughout the land. You have to find it. It's a little difficult. So this one beats me again from Morrigan. It's gloves specifically meant for mage, and she has nothing equipped, so I'm probably going to buy those. There's, oh yeah, also the Spell Ward. I forgot about that one. Right, that one's really good. There are quite a few really good things you can buy from him. I mean, just, several different things. Oh, the monetary gain, as far as I'm aware, that's just for, like, when you sell stuff or buy stuff, you have a bit of a, I don't know. I'm not entirely sure how it works, but I don't remember being that effective, so I never really use it. So yeah. And plus 5% fire damage and then cold damage. A lot of potions, which I'll probably be buying. Also, these tomes right here. These are actually rather important. They can be very helpful once you buy them. Tome of Wrecking Technique, Tome of Physical Technique. So essentially, what they do is when you can use one on either mage or arcane for mages, and then physical for rogues or warriors, and it will give you an extra ability point and also an attribute, like a stat point. Which I will be showing these off soon. I have more talk about just as far as like merchanting goes. Merchanting. Why would I say merchanting? That makes no sense. Also, just gifts, which I'll be dealing with later, not anytime soon. Oh, and our backpack. It's important to get this, so gotta get it. But I will be getting that in a moment. I'm gonna buy this because why not? Oh, also these are the runes that you can. Sorry, these are the runes that you can equip into weapons. In each first word is a reference to how strong it is. For example, novice is the weakest. Journeyman is I believe the second. Then you have master, and then grandmaster. And you can see the difference in price. Oh, also expert. There's actually 5. Then expert is between journeyman and master. So yeah, and some of them really good, like the flame runes are obviously you got fire damage. Frost, you get ice damage. I don't know why I did this to scratch my face. I have a hand right here. Anyway, so then you also have lightning runes, which deal lightning damage. Cold iron, what does the cold iron do again? Oh yeah, damage versus undead. And then hail, which is physical resistance. And then silverite, which I want to say is against darkspawn? Yes, damage versus darkspawn. And then slow, you have a chance of inflicting slow or reduced movement speed on an enemy. And then you have buyback and junk. Oh, I have a lot of junk, don't I? Wow. Okay. Now, something interesting about Bodon, and something I'll kind of do to break the game sometimes, is once you buy stuff from him and then you leave your campsite and come back, he will actually have a lot of the same stuff for sale already. So, a lot of times what I'll do is, like, I'll use a glitch, which I'll show you guys in just a moment, to buy this Vesahale. Is it Vesahale? No, it's not Vesahale. Oh, I've pronounced Vesahale this whole time. It's V-E-S-H. It's not Vesahale. Wow. Veshial? Veshial is, I guess, what it really is. Tier 7. Yeah, very nice. But yeah, what I'll do is I'll buy one, and then I'll, using this glitch I'll show you guys in just a moment, and then I'll leave, then I'll come back, and I'll buy another one. And the reason I wanted 2 of them is because, for one thing, it's just really good, and you can get 3 runes equipped to it. But also, if you're a rogue, or even if you're a warrior, you can get, at some point, an ability called Master Dual Weaponry, which is essentially, you can wield 2 full-sized weapons in each hand. So I can wield 2 Veshial in each hand, and just have each of them with different Grandmaster runes, and just be overpowered beyond compare. It's amazing. But I'm not going to be doing that this time. I'm not going to be cheating. But I do want to show you guys a couple glitches here. I will be doing some stuff, just, I'm going to be doing some, back and forth marketing, but first I do want to show you guys the glitch. I need to put the Blood Dragon armor in my, junk, because it is expensive. That is important. You want to do something that costs a lot of money. Loading.
There's anything I can do for you. Please. I'm sure you'll be pleased.
Yeah, we've already heard that. We don't care anymore. Anyway, so it sells for 4 silver and 20 silver. So if I just hit X, boom, I sell it, and it's down at the bottom because that's where the most expensive stuff is for whatever reason. And if I hit triangle, same thing happens. Triangles to sell all junk. All right, so that doesn't do anything for you. But if you hit triangle and then immediately hit X right afterwards, you can actually sell it twice. I've tried with X triangle, it does not work. It only works with triangle X, or on an Xbox it'd be YA. See that? How I get the money twice? Then when I buy it back, boom, I'm at 16, which there would be if I had sold it naturally. And then do it again, boom, now I'm at 24. So yeah, I'm not gonna do this a whole lot. Like, I'm just showing you guys how it works. You know, I should see if I can actually catch it on the camera, because I've never done it like this before. I always use my thumbs. So let's see. I did it. Cool. I've actually done that with my fingers before. I actually got a lot of money just now. I didn't realize how much I was getting. Anyway, but yeah, that's just how it works. It's a money glitch I use a lot of times to just you know, get a whole lot of money really fast. One important thing though is if you were doing this, do not put the item you're selling in the junk and then forget to buy it back, because what will happen is then you go back into your junk and then you realize, oh, I don't have it anymore, I gotta go buy it back. And when you buy it back, since you've left it come back, now it's at a different price. It's at a price you would pay for it if this price right here, this 4 gold and 20 silver, that's only selling. The buying price is like 5 times that. So you gotta be really careful that you don't accidentally leave it in the merchant's wares and then have to go back to buy it, because then you'll have to do the whole money glitch a whole lot more if you're trying to reach a certain amount of money. So yeah, always make sure it's in your bag once you get out of the shopping thing. And I'm gonna go ahead and do a whole bunch of marketing stuff now and buy some things that are gonna be kind of important and whatnot. So yeah, I'll see you in a moment. Okay, everyone, I'm back. So I pretty much bought out almost all of his usable items, except for his body crunches and his Home of Arcane technique. And I really want to get that one also, because like I said, everything respawns once you come back, and I'd really like to get an extra arcane technique for Morrigan. But I don't know how to do that. Cheating, and I don't really want to be cheating in this video. I mean, I know I did a little bit of cheating earlier, but it was just to show you guys how you can cheat. That wasn't the point of... Yeah. I'm actually going to show you how to cheat even more in a bit later, but... Yeah. Still not the intent. But I'm not going to cheat. I'm not going to be that way. I'm not going to do that. I'm really tempted to, but I'm not going to. I also didn't get any runes, armor, or accessories, or even weapons. But here's the thing, though. You have plenty of time. You don't need to be top tier strength in the very beginning of the game. You have plenty of time to actually get there. So that's why I'm not so worried about actually getting the armor, weapons, or anything. It's just the usable items, because, like I said, those come back. It's really nice to get two of everything. It really is. But anyway, I'm done shopping and stuff. So now it's time to talk to our companions. I can do all of the quests right now if I want to, or like not all the quests, all the conversations. But I'm only gonna do a couple just to show you guys a bit about what it's like, and I'll be doing a few more here and there as the game progresses like you're supposed to. So first I'm going to talk to the dog, because here's the whenever you talk to the dog, most of the time you're actually not talking to him, you're actually seeing him his encounters with the other members of your group, so that's pretty funny. Like that. What? Or, no, but yeah, are you harassing my dog?
Me? Harassing your dog? I should say it's the other way round. Your furry friend here took offence at me getting near his food. To me.
Dang it, Alistair, you should know better to get near a dog and his food. Just a warning, you could have taken a hand off. I like this one better though. Good boy, teach us the Alistair a lesson. But no, it was just a warning, he could have taken a hand off.
Don't you think I don't know it? Sometimes I forget that he's a war dog.
Yeah, Spaz is a good boy though. I like Spaz.
I once heard a really old legend about how the hounds were in the days of the old tribes. He would feed them mabari and flesh vanquished. Well, that's what I heard. It would sometimes be human flesh.
Aw, poor puppy.
Oh, like you can tell the difference. Well, you know, maybe you've already been fed something. Someone.
Aw, he's so scared. No. Don't listen to Alistair, he's full of rubbish. He is though. I would never feed Spaz human food. Poor Spaz. Don't scare the dog, Alistair. And let's talk to Alistair now.
What do you need?
Do you want to talk about Duncan?
You don't have to do that. I know you didn't know him as long as I did.
That just made up more his loss. Duncan was a good man, though. It's kind of hard not to not like Duncan, honestly. Even though he killed Jory, I mean, he's a good guy. He just really is.
I should have handled it better. Duncan warned you right from the beginning of this kidnapping. He only asked to die now. I shouldn't have blasted not with so much as right, at least not with the blighter.
I do want to point out one small flaw I have in the game for this right here. Alistair's supposed to be taking this huge toll for losing Duncan and the rewards and everything, and I understand that. However, here's the thing though, they don't really seem to show him being that badly affected. They just constantly talk about how he is being affected, but they don't really show it, in my opinion. That's my only real complaint with this game, as far as like characters go, is that they just don't really show that with Alistair. Anyway, but there's no need to apologize. We all understand, though.
I'd like to have a proper funeral. Maybe once this is all done, instead of I don't think he had any plans.
What about the other Grey Wardens?
I don't know. I have no idea what the Grey Wardens do when they fall in battle. The Dailies don't practice cremation, do they? How do your people honor your dead?
We bury them and plant a tree of their remains.
That sounds quite like spring there. Thank you. Really, I mean it. It was good to talk about it at least a little.
Maybe I'll go to Harvard with you when you go. Just, some nice.
I'd like that. So would he.
Yeah, and this is important, the approval. That can unlock more quests, and also just kind of affects how your party members treat you and stuff, and also affects certain things that happen at the end of the game. Not like major events, it just kind of affects how your companions react once everything is over, because it's like a whole after, not really after credits, it's before the credits, but it's like this is what happens after the battle, and starts telling you everything that happens, and based on how you are with your companions, different things will happen. I'm going to try to be at maximum approval with all of them, and try and show you guys what can happen. I'm only going to do one more conversation with him.
Ask away.
Okay, this particular question right here actually can lead you to unlocking a specialization for warriors. However, I'm not going to do it right now because I don't know Alistair well enough. He will not show me how to be a Templar, or even any warrior to be Templar, so I'm not going to do it right now because it would just kind of be a waste of a conversation. So yeah. So this Arl Eamon raised... Wait, did he say that? This is another thing. I don't remember him saying this, but apparently he does. Apparently before you even leave, the wilds. At some point, he says, "Arl even raised me." I think he says that anyway. I think. Whatever. Anyway, is this Arl even raised you?
Did I say that? I meant the dogs raised, the giant slobbering dogs from the Anderfells, a whole pack of them, in fact.
Those been smell. I thought he was in bad chantry. Really, that must have been very tough for them, for the dogs, of course.
Well, they were flying dogs, you see. Surprisingly strict parents, too, and without a brush seems to be.
That's what they say about people from the Anders. But Anders, yeah. I always see the Anders thing being, I don't know. I see, that's what they say about Anders. See, that just, when you say Anders, it doesn't sound like you're talking about a whole group of people from the Anderfells. I don't know. Anyway, whatever. Doesn't matter.
That, and that they make a great deal of cheese. Funny, but the dogs never mention cheese. As a matter of fact, if you said cheese around them, it's not quite odd. Isn't that odd? Or did I dream all of that? Funny the dreams you'll have when you sleep on a cold, hard ground, isn't it?
I dream of becoming Grey Warden. Oh, wait.
Point taken. Let's see, how do I explain this? I'm a bastard, and before you make any smart comment, I mean the fatherless kind. My mother was a serving girl in Redford Castle, who died when I was very young. Arl Eamon wasn't my father, but he took me in anyhow. He put a roof over my head. He's good to me, and he didn't have to be. I respect the man, and I don't blame him anymore for sending me off to Chantry once I was old enough.
Why did he send you off to the Chantry?
Arl Eamon eventually married a young woman from Orlais, which caused all sorts of problems between him and the king, but it was so soon after the war. But he loved her. Anyhow, and you, Arlessa, resented the rumours which pegged me as his bastard. They weren't true, but of course they existed. The Arl didn't. She did. So off I was packed to the nearest monastery at age 10. Just as well. The Arlessa made sure the castle wasn't a home to me by that point. She despised me.
That Arlessa sounds like a word that I'm not supposed to be saying on YouTube. I don't want to be cursing a whole lot, so you can try not to. But yeah, what an awful thing to do to a child.
Maybe. She felt threatened by my presence. I can see that now. I can't say I blame her. She wondered if the rumors were true herself, I bet. I remember I had an amulet with a Drafney's holy symbol on it. The only thing I had of my mother's. I was so furious at being sent away. I tore it off and threw it at the wall, and it shattered. Stupid thing to say. The Arl came by the monastery a few times to see how I was, but I was stubborn. I hated it there. Blamed him for everything. And eventually, he just stopped coming.
Oh well, are you sure he isn't your father?
Yes, I'm quite sure. At any rate, I don't look anything like him, listen to yourself. Not that it stopped the rumours any. All I know is that the Arl is a good man, and well loved by the people. He also was King Caelan's uncle, so he has a personal motivation to don't get paid for what he did. Anyway, that's really all there is to the story.
So it sounds like going to see Arl Eamon to help us in our fight against Loghain could be pretty helpful, actually. Let's talk to Liliana.
Yes?
I think you should go. This isn't working out. I'm sorry, but I have to let you go now. I'd like to talk.
Well, here I am.
This is a vision of yours. If you remember, when we met her, she said she had a vision from the Maker about that she had to go to the Grey Warden. Had to go help the Grey Wardens. She didn't go into a whole lot of detail, so might as well ask her.
I knew this would come up sooner or later. I don't know how to explain, but I had a dream. In it, there was an impenetrable darkness. It was so damp, so real. And there was a noise, a terrible, ungodly noise. I stood on a peak and watched as the darkness consumed everything. And when the storm swallowed the last of the sun's light, I fell, and the darkness drew me in.
So it's just a dream. Why say it's a vision?
I have had dreams. This was different somehow. When I woke, I went to the Chantry's garden
that's just wishful thinking. There's no such thing as faith or happiness, or in midst of darkness there's hope and beauty. No. Did you hear voices? Because there's nothing in there that says anything about Grey Wardens at all in helping them or whatever. So did you hear voices?
No, not voices. It's not so simple. He spoke directly to my soul, in a language no human tongue can express. There are so many good things in the Maker's world. How can I sit by while the Black devours everything?
That last part at least makes a lot of sense. And honestly, I can understand how there could be different levels of communication beyond just language and, you know, hand signals. I can totally see, you know, just ideas being planted into someone's mind or soul. Not saying that necessarily happened, but I can see it happening. So yeah. I suppose I couldn't sit by either. Fair enough.
That is why you are a Grey Warden. Come, there's a blight to stop.
There's a whole lot of backstory with her that actually I don't think gets fully explained in the game. There is actually a whole DLC dedicated to just her. It's called Leon's Song, and it's about her backstory. I'm actually going to be downloading that and playing that. I've never actually played it before, so it could be exciting to see it, because I've never done it before.
Yes?
All I know is you pretty much play as her the whole time. You go through her backstory.
Well, here I am.
What was someone like you doing in Lothering's Chantry?
What is meant by someone like me?
You know, beautiful, charming woman like yourself. Ever the womanizer I am. Sanctimonious preacher, you call other Chantry zealots. They don't teach you how to fight in the cloister, do they? That's the more important thing.
Did you think I was always a cloistered sister? The Chantry provides succor and safe harbor to all who seek it. I chose to stay and become a son.
And by the way, if you hadn't caught on at this point, the Chantry is basically church. I don't think I've said that at this point, but yeah, the Chantry is church, essentially. So, yeah. Affirmed? Question mark?
We affirm our belief in the Maker, in Andraste and the chant, but other than that, there are no vows taken.
And why were you seeking safe harbor?
The Chantry does not thrive, and you should. I desired time apart from the world. I was a traveling minstrel in all in. Tales and songs were my life. I performed, and they rewarded me with applause and coin. And my skill in battle? Well, you pick up different skills when you travel, yes? Yes, of course. Let's move on.
Something that doesn't sit right, but I don't think we'd be learning that anytime soon, so we're just gonna go ahead and ignore it for now. And then Sten. I love Sten. I don't know why, but something about Sten, I just love him. He's amazing.
Why are we stopping?
You mean like stopping for camp? I think we should. I think we should talk for a moment.
There are darkspawn to be fought. Is this delay needful?
Are you all right? We're in that cage for weeks.
You are concerned. No need. I am fit enough to fight.
Never met a Canard before. Tell me about your people.
No.
No? Why not?
People are not simple. They cannot be summarized for easy reference in the manner of the elves are a lithe, pointy-eared people who excel at poverty.
Excel at poverty. That sounds a little racist. Anyway, I don't know. You said you were in the army?
I am.
Have you ever fought in a war?
I have always fought in war, elf.
So you must know your way around the battlefield then.
Some of them. They aren't all alike.
That's fair. Are you always this bad about answering questions?
Generally.
Fair enough.
I do not see how this matters. Seheron and Parvolan are distant. Ferelden and the Darkspawn are immediate.
What's your hurry?
What a strange language you speak. You say hurry where I would say duty.
It's not your duty to handle blight, though.
No, it is yours, and you are chatting with me instead.
We should get moving.
As you wish.
Got him to provide two. So the best way to get Sten to like you is to basically challenge him. He's just trying to challenge your authority. You challenge him right back and show him his place. He's basically trying to make you prove that you're a good leader. If you prove it, then he likes you.
Yes.
What were you doing in that cage? Very funny.
Thank you.
You going to answer my question?
I did. Ashera. Was there anything else?
I have a question. Since that
I am
wasn't really a answer, why did you come to Ferelden?
to answer a question.
What was the question?
The Arishok asked what is the blight. By his curiosity, I am now here.
So Narashok is basically a leader of the Qunari. He's like the king. I'm not gonna bother asking what's Narashok, because straight up he's the king of the Qunari, essentially. Well, the Qunari can't be the blight. Don't you have to report back then?
Yes.
So what are you still doing here?
I cannot go home.
Why not?
It doesn't matter now. Can we move on? We keep the dark spawn waiting.
Again, more backstory. Let's go.
As you wish.
Got improved by 7 somehow with that. Okay, I didn't think it would get improved that much, but okay. Awesome. Now let's talk to Morrigan. I don't know why I was coming over here. I looked away from the screen for a moment. Is there actually anything over here? I've never actually explored over here. Ever. I've never once been in this little spot that's on the map. I didn't even know this spot existed until just now. Wow. Well, okay, you can see I clearly know every nook and cranny of this game. Anyway, talking to Morrigan.
What do you wish of me?
I'd like to ask you something.
If you must.
Again, how do you become shape changer? That's kind of more about, you know, the specialization stuff. We'll just get to specializations later on in the game. They're not big right now, so. Did you grow up in the Qunari Wilds?
Why do you ask me such questions? I do not probe you for pointless information, do I?
You can probe me anytime. I don't know why, for some reason, I love that answer so much.
Beg pardon then while I jump for joy. What is it you asked if I grew up in the wilds? A curious question. Where else would you picture me? For many years it was simply Flemeth and I. The wilds and its creatures were more real to me than Flemeth's tales of the world of man. In time I grew curious. I left the wilds to explore what lay beyond, never for long. Brief forays into a civilized wilderness.
And you remained unnoticed?
For the most part, Flemeth taught me well. For all that I had been taught, however, the truth of the civilized lands proved to be overwhelming. I was unfamiliar with so much. So confident and bold was I, yet there was much that Flemeth could never have prepared me for.
And yeah, one of the things, I wish you could talk about two things real quick. So for one thing, in order to get Morrigan to approve, you basically kind of have to be curious about her past and it's like how she grew up and sort of say that you kind of agree with her, but like, okay, not agree with her, that's a bad way to put it. More like, basically, she lived outside of the civilized world, outside the Chantry, outside all this. She learned things that were basic survival and how to survive, how to be powerful. And you kind of had to basically show like almost like a level of respect for that and a level of understanding. Like you also want to understand and you are understanding. And another thing I want to mention though is there's also a romance factor in this game. There are 4 potential romanceable characters that you can play. We've already met 3 of them. One of them is Alistair, one of them is Lyanna, and one of them is Morrigan. I'm going to be romancing Morrigan because of things that happen in the end of the game and also some DLC that can happen also. For those reasons, I'm going to be romancing Morrigan in this playthrough. You don't necessarily have to, however, but I'm going to. Plus, also, I like Morrigan. She's pretty awesome. Anyway, very daring. It sounds like you.
Equal parts daring and foolhardy, perhaps. Only once was I accused of being a witch of the wilds, and that by a chastened who happened to be travelling with a merchant caravan. He pointed, gasped, and began shouting in his strange language. Most assumed he was casting some curse upon me. I acted a terrified girl, and naturally, he was arrested.
I'm surprised you're a good liar. No, that was quick thinking.
Men are always willing to believe 2 things about a woman. 1, that she is weak, and 2, that she finds him attractive. I played the weakling and battered my eyelashes at the captain of the guard. Child's play. The point
Fair enough.
being that I was able to move through human lands fairly easily. Whatever humans think a witch of the wild looks like is not I.
Not that I did not have trouble. There are things about human society which have always puzzled me, such as the touching. Why all the touching for a simple greeting?
I have no idea. I'm not human.
Do not speak to me of trivialities. Your culture is not so entirely different. There were many nuances that Flemeth could never tell me of.
Fair enough.
When to look into another's eyes, how to eat at a table, how to bargain without offending. None of these things I knew. I still do not understand it all, truth be told, but then I gave up long ago any hope of doing so. When I returned to the wilds last, I swore to Flemeth that I had no intention of leaving again.
I actually should have gone down a different conversation path, because she says all the touching, you can say all the touching to mean like a handshake, and she says, for starters, yes. What is the point of grabbing my hand and shaking it? I find it an invasive intrusion. I love that so much. When you think about it, though, handshakes are kind of weird, though. Elves, the way that they greet someone is they cross their hands over their chest and they bow, and that actually makes more sense than reaching over and grabbing someone's hand and shaking it, honestly, when you think about it. But anyway. Yet here you are. I guess the joke's on you, then. Well, I'm glad it worked out this way, at least. Let's go with that one. If we're gonna be a little flirtatious, might as well, right?
Yes? Let's ignore the entire Darkspawn threat in the presence of a simpleton as your only other Grey Warden ally. Not that I lack appreciation for the intent of your comment. Thank you. Well, let's get on with it before the ground opens up and swallows us, yes?
Fair enough. Approval of +8. It's not that hard to get Morgan to approve you, honestly. It's pretty easy. So life in the wilds must have been very lonely.
At times, perhaps. A world full of people and buildings and things was all very foreign to me. If I wished companionship, I ran with the wolves and flew with the birds. If I spoke, it was to the trees.
And do they speak back? Don't remember if I should say that or if I say but you eventually... I'm just going to say and do they speak back?
Don't be. I recall the first time I crept along to the edge of the wild. I did so in animal form, remaining in the shadows and watching these strange townsfolk from afar. I happened upon a noblewoman by her carriage, adorned in sparkling garments, the likes of which I had never before seen. I was dazzled. This, to me, seemed what true wealth and beauty must be. I snuck up behind her and stole a hand mirror from the carriage. It was encrusted in gold and crystalline gemstones, and I hugged it to my chest with delight as I sped back to the wilds.
I can't imagine Flemeth was pleased.
She was not. Flemeth was furious with me. I was a child and had not yet come into my full power, and I had risked discovery for the sake of a pretty bauble. To teach me a lesson, Flemeth took the mirror and smashed it upon the ground. I was heartbroken.
I have a hard time picturing you heartbroken.
That is because I learned my lesson well. Beauty and love are fleeting and have no meaning. Survival has meaning. Power has meaning. Without those lessons, I would not be here today, as difficult as they might have been.
She says beauty and love don't have any meaning, but you can actually get her to fall in love with you, and it confuses the hell out of her because she's just like, I don't understand why I feel this way. This makes no sense. They got stronger, didn't they?
They did indeed. To return to your original question, perhaps my time in the wilds was indeed lonely, but such was how it had to be. I find myself at times wondering what had become of the girl with the beautiful golden mirror, but such fancies have no place in its reality.
Alright, so yeah, I didn't actually get her to prove it all with that entire conversation, which is kind of pointless, but oh well, whatever. Whatever. We have plenty of time to get everyone to approve of us. Also, we do have a whole bunch of gifts we can give to our companions. Certain ones are meant to go to certain people, like the Bronze Level Andrasta is obviously meant for Liliana. The wine, I think, is actually meant for a character. I know the ale. I know the ale was meant for, but not sure who the wine is meant for. It's either meant for another mage we get or a dwarf we get. Not sure which one. The ale is definitely meant for the dwarf, though. Beepo is technically meant for the dog, but I usually just give this stuff for the dog to Sten because it's actually a bit harder to get him to approve of you, just because it takes more time. So yeah, I'm not going to give a whole bunch of gifts right now, though. I'll do that later. Statues are actually meant for Alistair. I don't know why necessarily, but they're meant for Alistair. So, Yeah. Anyway, also I think the golden rope necklaces are actually meant for Morrigan, because Morrigan, she talks about power and strength and how these are important, and, you know, small, like, little beautiful things are absolutely pointless, and yet all the things that she wants are actually, like, jewelry and pretty things. One of the event gifts you can actually give to her is actually a mirror very similar to the one that Flemeth broke. It's interesting, she talks about this stuff, but really she actually does want to have those kinds of things, because to her, they, you know, they're sparkling and they're shining. She does want them because they're pretty, but she's always taught to not want them. So it's, yeah, getting out of the wild is difficult for her. It's a very strange encounter for her. Anyway, but yeah, so all this stuff is yeah, things that, you know, yeah, I won't be dealing with any of them right now, and I'm not going to go ahead and leave the camp just yet. We're going to do that in the next episode because reasons. So, thank you all so much for watching this video. If you'd like to, please drop a comment, leave a like, and subscribe to my channel for more content. Also, please follow me on Twitter, link in the description box below. You can communicate with me far more easily there. And with all that being said, you are now required to have an absolutely fantastic day. You have no choice. And also all you beautiful people in the next video, stay freak everyone. Ciao.